Hey, what's going on, guys? Mr. Chuckles here, and today I've got some Iron Banner gameplay for you. Today I'm going to be playing on Widow's Court, and I'm briefly just going to be talking about Iron Banner in general, and some strategies that can help you win, and just some things to look out for while you're playing. So obviously it's Clash this time around, usually it's Control, so obviously it's a small difference, but that's really not going to change how you need to play. There's really going to be two types of teams that you run into. The main difference is, so with Control and Clash, obviously is the lack of an objective. So that causes two types of play styles. One, people are going to sit back in an area, and they're going to hold that area. Now, a lot of people, when they do that, they're going to camp. There's one thing that'll just hold an area. It's another thing to just sit there and hard scope a doorway for like 60 seconds straight, because that's all you're going to do and you expect somebody to run through it. So in this game, you'll actually see me hold this top A area and the bottom courtyard area. And when I went into this game, that was my objective. That was what I was going to be doing, regardless of what my teammates did. As you can see, my team actually pushes on the far opposite side of what I do, and I'm constantly basically pushing around the other side of the map. I'm basically flanking at every opportunity that I get, and whenever the team is looking at my teammates, I'm basically going through and utilizing the distraction and sniping them in the head from a different angle. That way, if you and your team are constantly all in one area, it makes you very predictable, and that's why camping will end up eventually making you lose. It's annoying to play against people who are camping, but as long as you know how to flank, you can really outplay them. The other playstyle people have adopted for this specific game mode for Clash and Iron Banner is they will basically just, as a team, constantly rush you over and over and over and over. And what that does is it actually flips the spawns, and it makes the match seem extremely chaotic, and no matter how good you are or they are, the match just gets super fast-paced, and it's really, it can be really irritating to constantly be spawning into supers, and that's what causes that. When you constantly flip spawns, you're going to be constantly running into supers and heavy ammo as you spawn, or getting sniped as you spawn, just because both their team and your team are all over the map. So what you want to do when you're playing is find an area, the power position, you've heard me talk about that before, or advantage area, and go through and hold that specific area, and use every tool that you have to make sure you can keep that area. So here, my area this game was this top area over here on the left, and then the right stairwell, and I'll also move down to the lower courtyard area. And my goal when doing this is to basically make sure that they don't ever get it pushed past this point. And the reason that I'm doing this is so I can control their spawn and our spawn. As long as I don't let them up on this top or half of the area, and as long as my team is always over on the opposite side of the map on B, which they are right now, as soon as I'm unscoped, you'll see them, and we'll look over that direction. Basically what that does is it causes them, the enemy team, to all spawn in the far back behind the C zone, and in the far back at the right-hand side of the map, the spawn that's directly diagonal from where I'm at now. And by doing that, I really just, it makes it easier for me as a sniper to just know exactly where they're going to be coming out at 24/7. I will never get surprise attacked. The only time I really die this game is when I do super aggressive stuff like that right there. And that's another thing you can really do in Iron Banner. If you really want to get the lead and you want to help your team out, shut down their heavy ammo. And sometimes it will cost you your life right there. Yeah, I was on a 10 kill spree. But basically I lived for about 3.5 minutes, or I guess 3 minutes before I ended up dying. So 10 kills for 1 death, and their entire team lost heavy ammo. I killed the 3 and my teammates cleaned up the 4th guy. So not only are we doubling their score, but this gives them absolutely no way to come back. So make sure you're shutting down heavy ammo, make sure you're rotating properly, and make sure you're controlling the spawns. So that pretty much wraps it up for this video, guys. That's just a few tips for me for Iron Banner and what you can do to be successful. I'm almost rank 4 right now. I've actually got some pretty sweet loot as well from it. At rank 2, for those of you that don't know, the chest piece will drop. I've had 4 drops so far. 3 of all when I was level 2, one of them is a level 305. And then I hit rank 3 and I had a 309 pair of gauntlets actually drop for me. And I've actually seen some posts on Reddit as well for the rank 5 package. When you open that up, you can get multiple things. Some people have got like 316 ghost shells. I've seen somebody get the scout rifle, or I saw somebody get the scout rifle, my bad, poor grammar. And I've also seen a few other things drop from it as well. So the rank 5 is completely random, and you get some really good gear from that as well. But just playing the game, you will get lots of drops. I haven't bought anything so far, and I've had 5 pieces of gear drop for me, and just 4 legendary engrams. So definitely worth playing. Just, you know, go in there with little expectations. Don't expect to stomp them every single game. Go in there and just basically work on your game and play your game. You're not going to win all of them. Just make sure you're having a good time. I usually used to get pissed off when I was in Iron Banner. This time I wanted to take a different approach. And I was like, you know, I'm just going to chill. I'm going to hang out. And I'm going to try to do the best that I can do. And work on just my game and not worry about my team, because you can't control your team. So just do that and make sure you're having fun. Alright guys, that pretty much wraps it up. As always, thanks for watching. Hope you're all having an awesome day. And I'll see you later.
For one. Heavy ammo inbound. One final push and victory is yours. Heavy ammo available. Double down. More efforts like that, and we might just win this.